Tymek, a little bit of a surprise. Race 3. What happened at the end? Because you've ended up in third place on the podium.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that was a bit of a crazy race to be fair. Lots of fighting, lots of, tire degradation and so on. So it was really tough. Yeah, in the end, podium, which was probably the best come away we could have. And yeah, I think Hugo made a slight mistake running a bit too wide of the hairpin. And yeah, the car on a curb just sucked him out and then he went a bit off the track. And yeah, I just took advantage of that. I was close enough to overtake him. So yeah, really happy, finally found some decent pace in that race.
Yeah, 'cause you've had a bit of a mixed weekend, haven't you? There was a DNF on race 1.
Yeah.
What exactly happened with that?
Love to. I'm a racer, I'll do anything to gain a position, and I see an opportunity there. And I went for a move, I went for a gap. I was already ahead, but then yeah, just sliders of touch and made my car spin around and stuck in the gravel. But that's racing. Can't do much about that. I would rather, score more points or so on. But it's all right. I think we came back really strong for today, and then made 2 really decent races.
Yeah, 100%. So you had an incredible European stint. Was that 3 wins? How many second places? It seemed like you were on the podium on every race there.
Yeah, it was really good. We had a mega pace there. The car was performing really good. So it's just, but at the same time, you're not always gonna be the fastest one out there. It's so tight. It's so close. There's so many other things that matters that we struggle a bit more this weekend. Obviously more than we would like to, and yeah, it cost us pretty much everything. As the quality is so important in that series, and yeah, I was struggling with the car. Not gonna lie. I didn't feel super confident in high speed and so on, but at the same time, high-tech GP guys worked really hard to make the car as fast as possible for the races, and I think our race pace was really decent, which is good come away. And then I hope that we'll come back even stronger for the next one.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, High Tech are doing really, really well as a team with other drivers as well, this particular season. So kind of looks like it's a team's championship at least, which will be really good. But I'm not sure about this race 3's points, but you were leading the championship on the way in. Then Louis switched it around and pulled it back, and I'm not quite sure what this race does.
I think it just makes things much more tighter at the top, and yeah, I mean, the race one probably killed our weekend, let's say. But yeah, I'm happy to score this amount of points in race 3, which was the main thing to do after having really tough Saturday. And yeah, as I said, the race pace looked really strong. Brilliant. Which is a positive. We just need to work a bit harder on the new tires to make the car work in the right way.
Do you think it was the conditions, the track, the heat? I don't know what temperatures got up to today. It was definitely mid-70s, really, really hot day.
Yeah, I mean, it's so tough to say, because we always try to do something different in a car to try new stuff, to try, make the car even faster. And we struggled since testing, really. In testing, I was struggling a lot to find the pace, especially in sector 1 and in sector 2, which is usually mostly high speed sectors. So all that things came up to quali, and then I was a bit confused. There is so much going on around you, and with the amount we struggle with the car, also in the quali, I think P5, P6, it could have been much worse, but at the same time, it should have been much better. So, yeah.
It's not the worst weekend in the world, though, is it?
I'm super happy to end it on a high. That's the main thing.
And I just recall now you did incredibly well Silverstone 1 as well, because you got a couple of podiums then as well, didn't you? So.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah. I believe we've proved it so many times this year that we're so quick. That one-off weekends can happen, and I hope that will be it, and will be much stronger for the next one.
On the theme of Formula One, because I'm assuming that's where you want to head, it's been Spa this weekend, and of course you have just done Spa in that European stint. Is that a good track? Do you enjoy Spa?
Yeah, Spa is really great. You know, it's the elevation changes, the track itself is in such a cool place. You know, and it's changeable. The weather, there's so many effects of on the driver, and you know, you just come there and you're like impressed with the track. It makes you like respect the track a lot. And yeah, you know, high tech's been there. It's been really good there for past couple of years. So. Yeah, it seems that we just grip up with the track very well from the beginning. We're quick in testing, in quali, races, whatever the conditions was. Which you know, Spa is all about really the conditions and what you have to drive fast. And yeah, I mean, this weekend in Formula, I guess it didn't. It was great. That's what I'd say.
Yeah.
A lot of happening. Rain, dry, so on.
Yeah, there was very tricky.
That was the
yeah.
pure Spa you can imagine.
Yeah, it was. It was actually a fantastic weekend because it didn't rain too much that even as someone watching it wasn't sort of scary, whereas previous years it has felt a little bit scary. So slippery enough to be a bit of entertainment, dry enough today for what I'm led to believe was an exceptional race. So
shame I couldn't watch it all.
I know. I actually just missed the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, I've heard George Russell won.
He did,
Oh,
yeah,
crazy.
one stop.
Really?
So yeah, that's how he won it. Yeah, one stop.